You can see our periapsis is shrinking. We should probably orient ourselves the correct way to get ready for all this stuff. Okay, Jeb. Let's see what we can do here. Is this shrinking it? I think it is, yeah. And it is decelerating us, which we really do need right now. Let's see where that lands us. I'm honestly kind of curious at this point. Jerb's getting buffeted pretty good. We're going to be hitting the atmosphere soon and getting very violently decelerated. Yeah, we're going down. We may even want to consider trying to widen that. Which isn't what that's doing, is it? It kind of is. Whoop. We're in the atmosphere, so that kind of bullshit is actually not helping. No, it's definitely not helping. Well, it's decelerated us a bit. Okay, get ready to clear away stages. Screw it. I swear to God, if that rips the parachute off, I'd be so pissed. Okay, so we're more or less on the same side of the planet as Kerbal Space Program. And it looks like we're going to touch down right on the edge of land and water. Okay, so that's the first part of our plan for getting to somebody to the moon and getting back. Learning how the fuck orbiting and navigation and shit works. God, that's fast. Are we at time on 1? Yes, we are. Yay! Come on, parachute, don't break. Thank you. Okay, Jeb's fine. We'll have him ride down. Whee! Maybe have him get down, walk around or something, I don't know. Okay, she's coming in. Jerbediah remains the most successful Kerbal in our program by far. Very good. Okay. That's going to lead us into the second phase of advancement. Which is one Jerb might not like so much. We're going to try something. Okay. This is called the Asparagus Stalk system. And, basically, we connect 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to the main body, that won't work, 3 to the main body. Okay, what's the problem? How about... No, actually, that's not what we want. We want... Oh, fuck me. Really? Is there an Is there, like... Okay. The Asparagus Stalk system is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to the central thing, and then 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to the central thing from the other side. And this is a way to get a bit more fuel efficiency out of your rockets. I'm gonna add probably some booster rockets to this thing, and then we're gonna see if this can get us to the moon and back. Not landing, just getting there and back with a curve. Okay, I'm not entirely sure whether this thing will actually, like, fly, but that's kind of the fun part, isn't it? The question is, do we add one more stage? What we've got so far is pretty good, I gotta say. Using the Asparagus Stalk system, I should probably change the decoupling and stuff, so I should probably do the staging. Basically what we do is, okay, so on the first stage, the 6 boosters will fire, and they'll get us as high as we can before we have to kick in our engines. Then they will all decouple and fall away. The next stage that'll happen will be that all 7 of these engines will fire simultaneously, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look at which ones are connected directly to the main hub. Actually, no, we're going to look at the ones... Basically, we're going to look at this one and this one. Okay, and yes, I had to redo the whole rocket because of how I messed it up. Okay, I've put parachutes on the boosters to see how that goes. I don't know, it could be cool to do it. Might as well. Okay, all 7 engines will fire at the same time, and then, for decoupling, we look towards those that are connected like so. We look towards... basically, find the one. That decoupler goes... Do they all have to be together? Okay, I'll fiddle with this some more. Okay, so I've got it sort of worked out what to do. You just have to click really fast on the stack, and that'll deselect them. I'm sure there's a better way to do that. Now basically we take the ones that aren't directly connected to the central thing, and you see we're dropping them in 2 to retain some form of evenness in our craft. So that there we go. Okay, so what will happen is boosters fire. Then, when boosters are done, boosters will detach, parachutes will deploy, and all 7 main engines will fire. Now, what's going to happen is the fuel is going to drain from these things before it drains from the center. So all the engines will fire, and then as soon as the fuel from these 2 tanks are gone, they'll fall away, hopefully in a symmetrical pattern, allowing us to retain a flight profile, and the basic effect is tons of fuel efficiency. This could get us to the moon, and back perhaps. Well, the back is not hard, especially if you're not landing. We could try for a lander, but if this works, we can build off of this. I'm hoping the sheer asparagoid power available will Okay, something got fucked. Wait, no, is that how it's supposed to be? It would be good to figure this out on the ground, because let's look. These two are right. That's the first stage to fall away, because they'll run out of fuel first. This one, not so much. I don't know what the hell happened. That should be in the last stage. Okay, now, bloop, bloop, and then bloop. We should be good to go, everybody. Now, we'll see how it goes in practice, especially with these boosters here. Also, space tape. Strut connectors, more properly. Lots and lots of strut connectors. In the hopes of keeping this thing together. Strut connectors, strut, 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 that ass. There isn't really a downside to using these. They do carry some mass penalties with them, but that's about it. I'm fine with that. Make these together as well. And then of course these things. To the central thing. Hopefully that makes it more stable. Oh, I forgot the winglets. Well, let's see if this thing stands up. I'm pretty sure it'll stand up. And Jebediah's our man to take this thing up to the moon. It not only stands, it is actually rather stable. Well, this is going to be interesting. First of all, let's go back, redesign. Put some winglets on this thing. If it makes it less stable, I'm gonna kill myself, and then after I'm done with that, we will proceed without winglets, naturally. I'm hoping it helps, though, especially on the first part of the launches where we need the stability the most. Okay, I think everything's set up the way I want it. Alright, Jebediah. Let's get ready, yes. Okay, now. Micro movements, just the slightest of movements. Now this first stage is booster rockets, and it's gonna be fucking loud, so let's just take this thing off and see where it goes! And she's clearing off the ground, yes. The booster is just, it's a bonus. Anything the booster can get us is just something I'll take. And then the Asparagus system will begin. Now this is really just to test the Asparagus system, although we will try to get to the bottom. Depending on resources up. We're about halfway up. That's not bad. The winglets are keeping them more or less. Yeah, this thing is flying beautifully now. It is loud. I kind of like the loudness though. Asparagus Stalk system. We've begun our orbit. Rotation should not be harmful to the craft. It will be harmful to our orbit. case, we should be leveled up. Next two should be just about done. Next two are done. Okay. This has the side effect of making the rocket look rather sweet, too. Okay, let's level up with the thrusters. Now, we've introduced some eccentricity into our orbit because I'm an idiot. But even so... that's kind of how you do it. 90,000. Notice the amount of fuel we still have at this altitude. I'm going to ease down on the throttle a little bit, that's good. Alright, clear away those stages. Okay, something misfired with the stages. Stop the engine. Okay, that's a staging fuck-up, though, I'm pretty sure. That advancement debris, if it continues burning, may achieve its own orbit. But that's of no matter to me. It's more efficient, especially with a well-executed gravity turn. These are the basics of rocketry, kind of. Okay, it looks like the engines on it crapped out. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. We could even try correcting the eccentricity of our orbit this time. This really is basic training, but like... in order to correct for the eccentricity of our orbit, first of all, let's get ourselves steadied out. Then take off the thrusters, because they're not needed anymore. Gerb's loving it. I like the design, though. The design is solid, and if anything is needed, it's probably just more fuel. Because the thing is, even with the little fuck-up at the end, things are still nice. Like, I don't even know if there's all that much to correct for. And this is the actual direction we want to be going in terms of... an orbit, I believe. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's an error we'll be able to correct for without too much difficulty. Okay, we'll hold till about T-minus 30 seconds, and then... oh, we'll go. Let's get her started and see what this does. Appears to be doing the literal opposite of what we wanted, because I'm dumb like that. We can correct it though. And it's time to burn! Yes. Okay, that's good. That's doing what we wanted to do. There's slight eccentricity. Let's attempt to correct that. Actually, in order to correct for eccentricity, when we do this, that is making it worse. Therefore, we do the opposite to make it better. I think. Matter of fact, yes it is. I think. Okay, we're gonna declare victory and even her out. There we go, that's pretty good. And... oh, hey, in orbit. Although, disconcertingly enough, we're in the exact same position we were, except we have less fuel. But once again, we're at 333. We'll go back. We'll go around. We will definitely witness the sunrise from here. Definitely. Aw, yeah. Hmm. We seem to have gotten in the exact same position as the simpler rocket got us to, which is of concern. Although on my list of problems to have, that's an okay problem to have. Okay, we'll prepare for maneuver. Honestly, we proved we can orbit. This ain't getting us to the Mun, and attempting to do so would probably be foolhardy. A little too foolhardy. We'll see about that later. But for now, we're just gonna put ourselves onto a descent path. See if we can get it closer to Kerbal Space Command this time. We're having the greatest effect on the other side of our orbit, because that's how physics works. See, now this is guaranteed to put us down into the atmosphere. Yeah, that'll do it. And now, I don't know, the time advance mode always makes me more than a little disoriented. Let's give this decoupler its own separate stage, shall we? Here we go, planet's gonna grab us. Yep. It's gonna grab us. This might put us, like, exactly where we want to go. Well, let's head in closer and see. Once we hit the atmosphere, we'll be able to check out where we're gonna land. Yeah, see, there we go. It looks like we're going to need to correct a little bit if we expect to land at Kerbal Space Program. Fortunately, we've got plenty of fuel. It's having the opposite effect. So, get her turned around. We're about to start decelerating rapidly. We will, of course, stay cool. Begin burning. That should extend where we're going, right? Perhaps a bit like this. That seems to be doing, like, nothing at all. Let's go further into the sky. Now we're going to run out of fuel soon, but we are actually decelerating at this rate. We're about to start really hitting the atmosphere. Gerb is a fan of what's going on. I can't tell what effect this is having on our landing. No, it's definitely bringing it farther. Alright, let's do that until basically we run out of fuel. This engine isn't really powerful enough to fight much against Kerbin, but it is getting us closer, onto the same continent even, which, in terms of rocket science, not that bad. Yeah, look at that. We did in fact get closer that time. Alright, we're going to detach. Let that fall away. And we are going to fall away too. Bye. Oh, shit. Without the mass, though, it's... Okay, get ready. We are not gonna... Okay, so that's gravity turns, and that's the Asparagus Stalk system, everybody. This is definitely not one of my Let's Plays to watch if you're looking to get better at the game. Or maybe we'll go step by step in our noobishness, or something. I'm coming for you, you bastard. Again. We're gonna deploy the... Oh, fuck it, deploy it now. It's not gonna rip off. He said, unaware of the plight that was gonna hit him. It's cool, though. It's cool. Last time we got, like, around there. Oop. There we go. I'm sure with more practice we could get it straight on the nose. But I'm pretty happy with... I'm actually really happy with how that session went, everybody. And I am going to mess with the rocket design a little bit off camera using the Asparagus Stalk system. And we're going to see if I can rig something up that's good. And that'll be good. So today we didn't place any big monuments, but I'm still pretty happy with how it went. Yeah. And we have got to try some docking and orbital stuff and like building spaceships in orbit and building space stations and learning how to make a proper orbit is one big part of that. So in any case, I'll see you guys next time.